picked up though, but it's a knock-on. And this has been the pattern of their playing. I think that a bit of a storm, or is a bit of rain heading over there, John, is it, that's forcing everyone to dart for cover? Or do they feel that the game is well and truly in the keeping of the Aztec Roosters for 1987? I'm sure that's the situation.
I might think it might be a combination of both. The 18-0 lead and some scattered showers coming across. It's certainly a time to head for either the warmth of home or the warmth of the end of Diggers Club, I think.
Righto, as this play continues with Darlington Point Calambri well and truly wrapped up this premiership, and I might just add too that prior to the grand final, in a mark of respect for the late Denny O'Brien, that the players did stand for a minute's silence in his memory as this play continues with the Manuel, one of their heroes of this Aztec premiership win. Ball to Foster. Foster is tackled there by the defence of Loftus. Now they swing it across. Johnson to Ford. Ford out to Colin Carroll. He goes to put the little chip in. Ford might have been offside, though, or was he? No, referee and Moore said no, as the ball must have come up for a Lakes United player, but Ford, I couldn't understand. I thought he might have been offside. Ball goes to DeManuel, kicks high, waiting for it. Bounced awkwardly. Who's got it? Stacks on the middle. It's out over the out in the dead ball. Haitley takes it up. And all due respects to what the score finishes up here this afternoon, you've got to give John Haitley a lot of credit for bringing this young Shark side into this grand final, and they're still not done with yet, as Loftus is tackled probably about 12-15 metres out from the Darlington Point try. As Johnson fires out across the Ward looking for runners. It comes in the shape of Hayes. Hayes is still going, trying to force his way over that try line, and Lakes United giving plenty now. There's only about 4 minutes to go. It'll be good to see them score a try. Ward's there, stands, gets it on, and Thorpe's in for a try. And I can see Graham Carroll. There's the kick. It's converted by Johnson. Play to be restarted by Doherty. A try by Thorpe. Oh, there's a little knock on, and that certainly won't make Tony Orr very happy, but I think it's a lost cause. Only a couple of minutes to go. And it's a pity that we've got... there's a Simon O'Malley appeal. They're going round with a blanket. So certainly collecting a bit of money here, but that's been on all day. But you haven't got much football, unfortunately. But it's Thielen now. Wayne Thielen on for Darlington Point Calambri. So is Wayne Jones. And these are the reserve players for John Barnhill. He's done the right thing. You'll make them part of it. Oh, but he's gone without it, Jones. So Hayes comes up with it for Lakes United. Just as well he didn't play like that in the first part of the game, or Darlington Point lose the situation as the penalty has gone to Lakes United. And Darlington Point Calambri far too eager in defence as the scoreboard favours Darlington Point Calambri 18 points to 6, and only about a minute to go to the full-time hooter. As the ball taken, it was good work by Doherty. Took it coolly. That was close to being out, but Loftus comes at him, chops the legs from underneath him. If he didn't have his jumper dirty then, Doherty certainly got it now as the ball swung across to Clune. Out it goes to Colin Carroll, out to Wayne Jones. He's got support there in the shape of Winger Thielen, who was on a replacement for Bill King. And these players have been part of the Darlington Point Calambri climb to this premiership, so they're going to save here a little bit towards the end. As Foster tackled there by Thorpe. It's Loftus, certainly being one of their better players today. There's the full-time hooter, I think, as the crowd starts to win away. It's all over. Well, there we have it. And to wrap up, Darlington Point Calambri winning the game, 18 points to 6, and a jubilant side doing the lap of honour there. 18 points for Darlington Point Calambri, coming from tries to Gary Robb, Tim Hopwood, one each to Graham Carroll and Colin Carroll. Brett Doherty kicked one goal, while Lakes United's points coming from a try by Mick Loftus, the hooker, and a goal by Brett Johnson. I did say in the call there it was Ray Thorpe, and certainly looked like him in the muddy conditions. The scrums went to Darlington Point Calambri 16-8, which also had a big bearing on the game, and the penalties to Lakes United 8-4. In reserve grade, West Wyalong won their 5th straight reserve grade title, defeating Waratah 16-0. The under 18s went to Darlington Point Calambri also by defeating Leeton 12 points to 4, and Yankelmoon took out their first ever under 16 premiership with a 10-0 win over Waratahs in that under 16 grand final. Ray Thorpe, congratulations to him. He was judged the Group 20 Player of the Year in first grade. The reserve grade Player of the Year contest was shared by Noel McGlashan and Brett Hudson, while John Trimboli was declared the Rookie of the Year from the Waratah camp. Well, that's it for 1987 Rugby League.
Tonight's Group 20 Rugby League Grand Final has